he played Matlock. That wasn't his real name,
Ben
right?
Matlock, white suits, lawyer. He's a
Yes.
big lawyer. So he's reading a book, you know. So I don't like books.
No.
They make me sleepy. But
You surprised me.
I got close to him, and I pick up a book, you know,
Yeah.
because I want him to notice. And I don't know what to say, so I go, holy fuck, I didn't see that shit coming, something like that, right? And then he turns to me, and I was younger, and he said, it's nice to see a young man who likes literature. And I go, I like literature, I like TV, I like lawyers, you know, I like whites. And then my throat got dry, and my whole being felt like I was somewhere else. I never felt such a feeling. It was not him. Didn't even look like him. And you know what?
Yeah.
Stephen, I'll say this. Not a day goes by, I don't think about that fucking old man, how much I hate his fucking guts.
No, I hear you. I hear you. Well, thanks for coming. I don't think we can use that one on the show tonight.
You'd be surprised.
That's one time I was on SNL, and the producer's name on SNL was Lorne Michaels. Mm-hmm. And I was doing a bunch of jokes about Michael Jackson. And he said, Norm, you don't want to get sued by Michael Jackson. And secretly I did. I didn't tell Lauren.
Yeah.
I thought, how fucking cool would that be?
Sure.
I'm in court and there's Michael Jackson on the other side. And
Yeah.
it's Michael Jackson against Norm. That has to help my profile a huge amount.
Well, if anyone wants to sue today, please feel free to sue Norm. He's looking for that.
What do you call it? The Savile estate.
Yeah.
Wait, what about these questions? Do you still remember dialogue from The Mentalist that you could just say right now?
No.
No.
It's all evaporated.
You wouldn't know.
I can only remember a couple of portions of anything. I can remember the first bit of The Wind Hover by Gerald Manley Hopkins, which is a poem.
Yeah, I know. Even if I did.
Well, go on, you do. I don't want to. It's your show.
No, I would know.
Yeah. I remember that, a little portion of that, and I remember like a definition of Marxism.
Wow.
In any given capitalist environment, the proletariat will revolt against their oppression by the bourgeoisie, and after a brief period of socialist rule emerges a classless society governed by community cooperation. I remember that, which is of no use, nor is the Wind Hover, but I don't remember anything else. I don't remember useful information.
Yeah.
I don't remember sort of charming.
It's funny how you remember poems when you were a child,
Yeah.
though, huh? Do you remember Wilfred Hyde White? No, I think that was an actor.
That was an actor, yeah. You're thinking of Wilfred Owen?
He's always played the old man.
That's right, yeah.
I was thinking of Wilfred Owen.
Yeah.
His poems were quite, they always stuck with me.
Feel free.
Oh, no, I'm not going to, I couldn't do them justice.
Sure.
You know, the smell of the goddamn, you know, World War I? A man would walk, and there would be mud up to his ankles, and then by God, he'd see a big green-gray fog coming at him. He wouldn't know what it was. And it'd hit him, and he'd take a breath, and by the time his knees hit, he'd be insensate, and by the time his head hit, he'd be dead. But listen, it was better than being in the trenches, where the rats got fat on the corpse that was sitting next to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got to go to break. But when we come back, we have jokes. We return with Stephen Merchant, and this is the section of the show where we do jokes, because a lot of the people we get on, they don't have natural wit like you.
That was a compliment until you started smirking and giggling.
No, it was a compliment. It was a compliment. I just sometimes I can't think of the next thing to say.
Sure. Go on, you surprised me.
I don't know why, but a lot of times I'll talk, and halfway through the sentence I think something will fucking come.
Sure.
And then sometimes it doesn't.
Can I ask you a serious question? Because I admire you greatly as a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
How do you work your stand-up comedy? Do you go up there and just ad-lib until something makes sense, like you've just said, until something hits? I don't mean this. I'm not being facetious. I'm genuinely
you
intrigued.
actually really want to
Or do
know?
you work it out before? I'm always intrigued.
I have I have a fantastic punchline.
Oh, you think of a punchline, as it were, and then you can work to it.
Great punchline, and then I just wander around, because I used to do it by rote, like I would, that fellow there booked me on Letterman. And then you had to do 5 minutes, so they had to be word for word,
Yeah.
But I'm not a good enough comic actor to pretend it's my first time saying it. So instead, I just started yapping, and then I would think, out of like desperation, you're funny, kind of, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because people are looking at you.
Yeah, sure.
And then you just think of little jokes, knowing the giant joke is coming.
Which you've already worked out.
Yeah, that's there.
Okay, that's
You know what I mean?
that's in the can.
I'm just circling it like the satellite, the moon is circling this whirling cinder we call Earth.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a joke. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, you can just.
I read
that.
it?
Yeah, you can read it right into the camera. That tree right there is.
I had an uncle, mean guy. He was a prize fighter. He once broke both his hands in a fight against a washer-dryer that he got on The Price is Right.
What? Why the Price is Right?
He was a prize fighter and he won it on The Price is Right. He won the
A
prize.
prize fighter.
Yeah, and he won the prize and then
Oh,
he
man.
had a fight against it, which was washer-dryer.
God damn, there's more
Let me
layers.
explain why
there.
that's funny.
Fucking MC Etcher, write that? Here's one. What's that joke say?
Wait, where?
I like that as a put down in a club. What is he, when you come out with that, did MC Etcher come up with that?
Here's the fuck is his name?
It's Adam Eget.
Adam Eget.
It's Eget.
Eget,
When
Adam
I was a
Don't ignore him.
what happened?
He's looking at you.
Oh, hey, I don't know if you knew this, but when I was a child, my parents told me my uncle was sleeping with the fishes, which at the time I assumed meant he bought a waterbed. Then I found out he had been killed and his body buried at sea.
God.
Yeah.
Oh my God Almighty.
Is that in parentheses?
My father, this is all about relatives. My father was recently diagnosed with shingles, which is a terrible sickness that usually only affects roofs.
All right. Yeah, that works.
But I tell you what does hurt the elderly. Gypsies, black gypsies.
What?
Yeah, they show up, they go up on your roof, they say, we got lots of work to do on the roof. Roof's no good. Old lady says, all right. How long will it be? I don't know. They get up there and they eat their little sandwiches, the crust is cut off and it's in a triangle with a toothpick in there and yellow cellophane and red cellophane.
Have you got the big punchline you're working towards, or?
I think Black Gypsies was the punchline.
Hotel Rwanda. You remember that?
Geez,
you remember that
wow.
movie?
Yeah.
Well, there's a thing about Hotel Rwanda.
I've noticed that Hotel Rwanda has a great score on Rotten Tomatoes, but their Yelp reviews are terrible.
Growing up, I had a dog with an eating disorder. He wouldn't eat any of my homework.
All right.
I'd like to take this moment to say I endorse podiums. That's a product I can stand behind. No, but I will tell you this. I one time worked for Otis Elevator. I don't know if you know who they are.
Who?
Otis Elevators. They make elevators.
Okay.
It's a company. And they wanted me to come up with a slogan. I thought I had a great one. Otis Elevators, they never let you down. But wait, what's this say? I don't want to give you bad ones. Oh, this is a pretty good one. I don't know if this is a British expression or not at the end up there. You can peruse through it. Peruse means read fast.
I feel like I'm going to offend someone. I don't understand this.
No. Oh, you don't understand it.
I don't understand the joke.
It's not insulting to any minorities or anything like that.
You sure?
Yes, I'm absolutely certain.
Who knows at this point? I don't understand why LA is struggling to provide better public transportation when my neighbor Rich offers free moustache rides every night.
That's not right.
I don't understand what
That's a heterosexual man.
he
He has a mustache.
Right.
And he's inviting ladies to
sit on his
ride
face.
on. Okay.
No,
A moustache ride? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
yeah, free mustache rides.
Yeah. So guys will wear T-shirts. Say free mustache rides.
I wonder why that
bikini
never made it
inspector.
across the pond. I wonder why that's not a thing there. It's like it got to customs and they went, no, we're not. That's not going to work for us.
God damn. You imagine how fucking hard you could destroy with that
Yeah,
joke?
you're right. Yeah.
A young Zika mosquito,
Oh God, topical.
torn from today's headlines,
Yeah.
went out flying for the first time in his life. When it came back, his father asked, "How was it out there? How'd you feel?" The young Zika mosquito replied, "It was great, Daddy. Everyone was clapping for me."
Ah.
The father replied, no one was clapping hands for you. Why, everyone wants to kill you. The more they clapped, the more chances that you were going to die. Lesson. In life, not all the people who celebrate you are well-wishers.
Oh, well, that turned into a little philosophical lesson, didn't it? And I felt like that was an age-old mosquito parable that if someone's inserted Zika into to make it seem like this show is up to date.
I agree with you. Here's an interesting one. Adam Eget, who is, by the way, I'll just remind you, he's over here. That's him. Yeah. It's a joke, an Adam Eget joke.
How do you say the name?
Adam Eget.
Eget. Spelt differently.
Like the bird.
That's Egret.
Do you know what Adam Eget has in common with a guitar player?
Adam Eget has in common with a guitar player. No, I don't know.
They both love fingering minors.
Now, okay, come on now. Come on now. Come on now.
Subscribe to Non Burger King.